Fine. So going back to some of the tips, don't be overwhelmed. Work on one cell at a time. That's why we told you, place your nose on the fourth cell for now and then work on it. Go up from there so you're working one at a time. You're simply following the lines, shapes, values found in each cell. And that helps organize things. If you feel like you're being overwhelmed, you're working with a small reference photo and you have a big grid, just try to work on things one at a time. Separating the lights from shadows is the best and easiest way to get started when rendering values. On your photographs, where does the light come from?
The right.
Shadow.
The right? And where's the shadow located? The left. So keep those things in mind. Separate your lights and shadows first. Simplify it. Shadows are really easy to spot. Lights are really easy to spot. And then you work on the nuances later on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about number 4? Who can read for me?
Point number 4? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Separating the lights from shadows is the best and easiest way to get started when rendering values! Exclamation.
And the one under that.
Lines, comma, if drawn lightly will blend in with darker values. This is key in realistic drawings.
So, when we were doing our still life project, which took forever, right? We were stressing a lot. Guys, don't draw too dark. That helps you in correcting your lines if you make a mistake. And it also helps you to get rid of the outlines. If you draw lightly, once you start adding in the values, those lines, those outlines that you used early on, they will disappear and they will blend in with the rest of your drawing. And that's key in making something look realistic. And then tangents, you know what a tangent is now, right? And have you guys done that in math?
We did it in geometry.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what it is.
So in art, that's a tangent. So just basically a line, curve, or surface touching, but not intersecting another line, curve, or surface. So they're almost meeting, but they're not intersecting. Use that as a guide on your drawing. Let's see. All right, let's open my file here. And there we go. So I tried working some more on her. And who among you guys are having trouble with the nose? How about the lips?
The lips are a little hard.
Lips. How about eyes? Some of you? All right. Just wanted to show you just basic things to watch out for when you're drawing features. Let me see. Here I rendered a nose. And what I did here was I simplified. You can start off by simplifying. Can you see? Yeah? Better? All right. So you can simplify a nose by making the nose bridge, making the whole thing first into a rectangle. That's your nose bridge. You can have the bottom kind of rounded off. That's the bottom of the ball of your nose. Next to it, you can have the wing of the nose, 2 balls, 2 circles. 2 circles on the side. Right?
Oh, classic.
Right? And that could be your nose. And then it'll lead up to the glabella. The furrow in between your eye, like right before you hit the forehead. And then that could lead to your eye socket. But at this point, do you guys see how it's easy to get started with just something basic? And on paper and pencil, draw this in lightly. And then you could start going back in and you could erase those little things that you've just made, right? And you could correct it, you could come back. That's if you're drawing lightly. That's why I'm stressing it as much as I could. So for noses, you usually have a cast shadow underneath the nose. And if you notice, look at this, our model here. see how the picture is eye level, and you can only see like halfway in her nostril, right? As opposed to Celeste, she's looking up, and you could actually see directly, right? Her nostril. So keep that in mind. Watch out. Look at your reference photo, and don't just draw from memory. Okay, what else? So look, I have this rectangle here, rounded bottom. I have the value, the wing, 2 circles on the side, and you could have values on the side, and that will help the glabella. Right here is the glabella. You have the eye socket, right? Let's see, what else do I need to add? For lips, let me turn this to black and white. That way you guys can see better. Now, if I were to increase my contrast, that's why sometimes I'm telling you guys to squint. All right, I think that's a little better. Now, see how she has shadow underneath her nose? Let's use pink. She has a shadow underneath her nose, right? Could you guys see that?
Yeah.
So on your photographs, if you can't see well enough the values, try squinting. That'll simplify the values for you. Look, her nose is like really high, and it's hit by light. It's hit by light, and then on the side, each side, it has a value going down to her cheeks, right? Going down to the plane of her cheeks. You have her cheekbone over here, and it's still in light, and you have values on the side of her face. And that's what I'd like for you guys to do today. Once you've mapped out your cheeks, your chin, start mapping out the values. Her eyes. The sclera, this is the white part of your eye. It's not white. So think about it as a sphere wrapped in skin. And it has values. Compare how dark her eyes are to her forehead, right? It's not white, it's gray. You have a lot of values in there. And for drawing eyes, I usually start off by simplifying, starting off with these 4 points. You have 1 for the tear duct, 2 for the top of the eyelid, 3, and right around here. It's a little hard to see on that side. Let's do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It kind of forms a trapezoid, right? An oddly shaped trapezoid. And if I were to go back here, and refine it, I could add the curves. Starting from something really geometric, I could start adding in the curves. And, right? And you could refine the eye. Same story with their nose. For lips, the last part. Her lips, see how the bottom lip is darker than the top lip is darker than her bottom lip. And that's what usually happens because your bottom lip is curved inward to your mouth. If you were to look at it from the side, it would look like this. That's your top lip, that's your mouth, that's the bottom lip, that's the top lip, and this will be in shadow because it curves in to your mouth. So this is darker, this is in shadow, and watch out for the teeth. If you're rendering teeth, like it's still in value. Compare the darkness of her teeth to her skin tone on her nose. It's dark, right? And if you make it white, it'll look like cheese. Like she's smiling with cheese on her mouth, right? So it will be in value. And look at this basic shape for her mouth too. It's just 2 triangles. Looks like a mountain. You could simplify that and you could start adding curves later on. So that's in shadow. The lower lip is in light. Right, looks like a hamburger bun. And then you also have a value underneath the bottom of your mouth, toward the chin. So just some things here and there to watch out for. And then on Monday, I'll help you guys out with the hair. We'll do hair on Monday. So for now, complete your cheeks, complete the face. Once you have that, map out the values. You can try shading things here and there. And let's get started. And if you guys need help, just raise your hand and I'll help you out. Yes. So pencils are up here. Let me turn on. You're looking for your picture. It should be in your locker. Remember yesterday we told you guys, hey, put your pictures in your locker. Okay. Just get this out of your way. Watch out for the wires. Okay, you need help with just basically getting started. Yes. Your lips. All right, I'll help you.
Throw in my way.
Think about it as wires, not just weight.
Yo. Christian, can you help me with the pencil? Can you help me with the pencil?
All right, I'll help you. So look, your face is on your right. It's about almost 3/4 turning just a slight right. The side of your nose too, right?
She said like a
Like
football.
basically divided the picture. One shape at a time.
So hard to draw my.
Checking where exactly this. See how the cash wants this part.
But like, yeah. He looks scary. I would be afraid of him. I didn't want to.
I wouldn't shade that one. I would just where this triangle for his lip, his top lip, mine is this side, but it doesn't. So I'm gonna do the same thing here, just yeah. So guys, try to finish your cheeks first, all the way around to the chin. All right?
Oh, I thought that I was about to say that.
And then once I moved there, here, I hit the top of the
I didn't know that.
I thought it was her.
That basically matches what I see on the grid.
Four favorite. And much less.
Yeah, your face, you want straight like this, you would like.
I really like the rainbow shade.
So,
The nose part. I really like that. I don't know, it looks like sports issue. Alright. Like, you know that looks like, if you ever watched the Fight Nation?
And I was doing basketball though, and like my sister would do it at home, but like my weights are really strong, so I don't know if I really like
My room's like, it's very sexy. Like every night, so delicious.
no, like swim. Dude, this kid was using me, like when I was little, and I was like, oh, he was shoes. And I was
Yeah.
like, he was weird. Like, goes like,
Yeah, for something.
yeah. Why did you do that? From them? No, I didn't do it on purpose. Sure.
Check it out, like, whoa. Who's this Cholo guy? It's the Asian mafia, dude. It doesn't even look like it. Oh, I look like I'm fucking Simone or some shit.
That looks like a doll. Like, it's scary.
He's the rock.
I don't know, a little boy from the magazine.
I need your help out.
I'm doing my,
Like, eat up the
all right. Okay.
After.
Great. What do you need?
oh, I don't know, like, all freaking.
Well, here's pencil.
Oh, that looks scary. Oh my god. He does look like a little. Can I take a picture? No, you bitch. I want to take it on Snapchat. Can I have your camera? You look really warm.
I am really warm. It's like trade
You
jacket.
think you're thinking you guys are fun. I wish I could do this. I need this one. I don't think that
Is that a good thing?
My eyeballs are food now.
Because me and my clip don't give a fuck shit.
Dude, this thing's sharp.
And like, why didn't you have like you want to do it? No, no, not good. You just I need to drop it. If that wasn't me.
This thing is really big. You actually get the hit like on the soul.
She did it. I told her to show how big she is today. I was like, oh, yeah.
What is it?
Mr. Rojas, Kristen can't find this picture, and I just remembered, that was the one I handed you yesterday, and you put it somewhere. Remember he left it on the table?
This is pretty serious. Why should you drop? Right, and then just be like corn. Oh my god, no.
You might need to put it into the drawings.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you left it on the table, everyone else did it.
That's great. That's
So you left yours, you want to.
Andre.
Yeah, and then I like after you stack or you put it, I didn't even pen.
I'm gonna do it all way. Crap. That's just how I drew it, and then I just did that. It's like, it's gonna eat you in the sea.
No.
I need help drawing my cheek.
Are you liking the shadow?
Andre, Andre, can I have my eraser? I figured it out, but
You threw at me?
I'm not gonna